Hello, everyone. I was just sitting here folding my clothes and thinking about stuff, so I just got a wild twist in my mood to go ahead and jump on here and talk a little bit about what I'm thinking about. It's kind of some personal stuff, so I'm hoping that maybe it can help somebody. Anybody else that feels these types of feelings that I'm feeling. I mean, it's just it has a lot to do with depression, anxiety, stuff like that. So, but yeah, I was just thinking about a few things that really sparked my mood to change so quickly. But if many of you don't know, I am a mom. I've got 5 children. My youngest is 1. He's right there. He's starting to talk. And my oldest is 10, so I've got them all ages in between. So I'm busy. Extremely busy. I have little to no time for myself. So it's Sunday evening, everybody's kind of winding down, getting ready for the next week. So I just kind of had a minute to shut my door, sit here, and do me. So I've got 5 children. I work full time. We've got sports. We've got practices. We've got everything that I do in between: clean house, chores, garden. I've got a couple other businesses that I do, my personal businesses that I do. I'm a really busy person, busy lady all the time. Some of my other businesses, I'm in direct sales with Monet, and then and that's that's the fun part. Then I have rental houses that I do, so that's the nitty gritty part. And then I have my full time job that I absolutely love. So I'm a very, very busy person. I get up in the morning every morning. I get 5 kids ready. And that's challenging enough in the morning. Sometimes they don't want to do it. And we got to come up with creative ways to help them do it. But every day we pray for strength, for understanding. We pray to all make it home safe of the evening. We pray for our health to be good. And I pray for my children just to have the joy and the kindness in their hearts to be the best that they can be at whatever they're doing for the day, whether it's reading, helping a friend, just looking nice. If you care about yourself, then you're going to try and look nice, I would think. That's what I'm hoping for anyways. I mean, I try and do the best that I can with my children, and we're starting going to church, so that's a big step for us. I've been wanting to do that for a while, and we have now committed to church. I went today, really excited about it, and it was great. I totally needed it, and they get to go do their church thing with their friends, their little children's church, and so they're socializing, they're getting the love of God in their hearts with their friends. So I mean, it makes it better for them, makes it more fun for them to get into it. And so I'm really excited about that. But I was thinking, through church, thinking some of the challenges that God has put me through. I mean, if there are some sayings that you read that, God knows you're a strong person, so he'll only give you what you can handle. And he must think I'm a badass, because he has given me a lot to go through. He's given me tests and challenges that I would never dream have happened to anybody in my life, and I wouldn't wish it on anybody. I've been through so many struggles. I've suffered a lot, and that's another video. That will be another video. But I mean, and I kind of look back and I think, man, how have I even made it this far? How on earth have I done this? When I see doctors and stuff and I talk to them, and I just say, I have no idea how I'm here. I have no idea how I've made it this far. And I think, well, the only way I have made it this far is through my trust in God. I trust in Jesus. I have Jesus in my heart, and I pray to him every day, and just one day at a time. Some days are harder than others. Some days everything comes at you and hits you like a train. Other days it's smooth sailing. The skies are sunny, and you get to enjoy everybody laughing and cooking good food and all that good stuff. But some days aren't so good. I said everything hits you all at once. Whether it just be your emotions, your feelings, whether it be every enemy that you can think of that you have coming at you on the same day or same week. I mean, and when something gets in the air, I don't know. It's like when one person decides to start messing with you, all of them come out of the woodwork somehow. Somehow all of them get on this high of making sure they're going to try and destroy your life, I guess. It's like, not that you don't have enough to challenge yourself every day anyways, you know, just with yourself and your family and your trust. But then everybody wants to try and push you to a breaking point. And you can't let them do that. I absolutely know in my mind and in my heart that I will not let people do that to me. I will not. It's not going to happen. And sometimes days I don't even know how in the world I'm not going to let that happen. But I pray about it. I just look at my kids and, you know, and they say, Mom, what's wrong with you? You know, you look kind of down and say, honey, I've had a bad day. You know, people are mean to me. People have been mean to me. And they say, what? People are mean to you when you're an adult? And I'm like, oh, yeah, you know, they can be. If you let them get you down, and, you know, and sometimes it does get me down. I let them get me down. But it's only for a minute. It's only for a minute. And you got to pray about it and go on. But, you know, like I've always told my kids, since the time they can understand, you know, if people are mean to you, then you don't play with them. You don't hang out with them. You don't hang out with the people that are mean to you. It's just not how it goes. People are mean to you, then you find somebody else to play with that's nice to you. You know, same general rule applies in life. You know, if you're an adult, if people are mean to you, stay away from those people. Don't let them bother you. Don't talk to them. Don't even reply or respond to any of their negativity, because it is not worth your time. I mean, if they have that much time and effort to put into worrying about you so much that they want to try and do something bad against you, then they got way too much time on their hands. They need to find Jesus. They need to go to church. They need to pray. They need to find something better to do with their time. I don't know what it could be. Maybe they just need somebody to say, hey, I love you. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. But there's such negativity out there, and it just really wears on you sometimes. I've got a big week coming ahead of me, so I can do it, though. I can do it. We got new stuff going on. Good stuff. Good stuff, too. Stuff that's going to try and help me. So, keep my fingers crossed for that. It's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it. But, yeah, just some of the challenges. You never know what the challenges are that a person's going through. You never know. You never have any idea what another person is going through. God challenges everybody in different ways, so just be mindful of that. You know, let people be themselves. Let them deal with, they don't need any more grief from people. You know, just smile at them, help them. And when you ask people, you know, I'm prime example of this. Somebody says, hey, how are you doing? How's your day? It's like, great. You just put on that generic smile. Great. Even though you want to say, I'm being tested today. I know the Lord's testing me on something. I know people are trying to come at me for something. And, you know, you don't want to give people that answer. Because maybe they're doing their own thing, and maybe they just wanted to be out of their moment for a minute and just see how you were doing. So you say, hey, I'm great. How are you? You know? But, yeah. Other people, they get the full story. They do. My Ernie, he gets the full story a lot. I'm just like, geez. Like, any more? Yeah, but he's a lot of help. He helps me every day. I love him. But it took me a long time to find trust in people again. I mean, I had a really, really bad test one night. And my husband was shot 4 years ago. Oh, yeah, 4 years ago, 4.5 years ago, he was shot and killed right in front of me. And it was terrible, terrible situation. Everything was terrible about it. It was not his fault. But, you know, that's something I suffer and I deal with every day. Our little baby was only 2 months old. So it's just something that you deal with every day. You don't get over it. You never get over it. You will always hurt. You will always suffer, but you learn to live with it. You know, does that make sense? You just learn to live with it. And you really appreciate the little things a lot more once you know how fragile life is and how in the blink of an eye it's gone. You know, just everything's different from that point on. You become a different person. You know, and I was folding my clothes, and I had a pile of paperwork that I had brought home from work over here, and I was going through it. And so I found something that I had wrote over 2 years ago when I was at work. Just, you know, one of them days, everything was hitting me like a train, and I kind of was thinking about reading it to you. It's really personal. It's just kind of the stuff I was feeling a couple years ago. You know, it's still stuff I still feel sometimes. But I used to write a lot. I would take my thoughts, you know, and I didn't really want to talk to anybody because I didn't trust anybody. But I just go and I write them down in my little book. I have pages and pages and pages and pages of stuff that I was just writing because I didn't have anybody to talk to. I was grieving. You know, and I wanted to talk to my husband. You know, I wanted to talk to him, but he wasn't there. So I would talk to him in my head, and that got to the point where it was driving me insane, absolutely insane. You know, because I was starting to hear him talk back, and that's not normal. You know, you're not supposed to do that. But so I would just start to write it. I would write to him, and it was a really good self-therapy for myself. So I don't know, but I want to read this to you. And no judgment. This is all just me. I have found like doing these videos and stuff has been a really good way for me to express my feelings and almost kind of like a therapy. I don't know. You know, like when you go talk to somebody for therapy. But it's been really helpful to me. So I want to read this to you all. I'm real nervous about it. So hang on. Just want to make sure you guys realize, you know, this comes from a very heartbroken person. You know, I do have love in my heart and I have love in my life again, but at this time I was very heartbroken. I will always be heartbroken for him. Shane Bridges, my husband. But, you know, I'm dealing with it every day, and I have a wonderful man now that understands completely what I deal with every day, and very accepting, and would never ever judge me any different. So I'm very thankful for that. The good Lord gave me, you know, gave me a little kickback there. So thank God for that. Okay, I'm gonna read this. I'm hoping that it will help somebody else. I'm hoping that this will just help people to go ahead and know that you're not alone. You know, I know grief, I know anxiety, I know depression, I know stress, and you know, there's other people to talk to. If you want to talk to me, that's fine. Okay, here I go. I'm gonna read this. This is from June 2016. I just found this today. Here we go. It starts out with, when you watch your husband get shot and killed in cold blood, unarmed, and protecting his children in what was supposed to be the safety of our own home, your perspective on life changes dramatically. You as a person changes dramatically into someone you don't even know anymore. And you can't figure it out. You can't figure out your own thoughts. You can't figure out the images in your mind. You can't figure out what is real and what is fake. Your idea of what it meant to be safe is shattered. Feeling safe and secure in your own home will never happen again. Instead, you stay in a state of fear. You sleep with the lights on. When you do actually get to sleep, you have horrible nightmares. Very vivid, detailed nightmares about things in pain that could all be very real possibilities about how you are going to be hurt again the next time, or how you don't have enough physical strength to stop it from happening to you. That's like in some of my dreams, or my nightmares. It's like I'm too weak. You know, I have a lot of those nightmares where I'm too weak to stop things from happening. So it's not a good feeling. Not a good feeling. You look out the windows when you hear the slightest noise. You absolutely do not just go outside to enjoy it. You do not answer the door when someone knocks. Instead, you send your children to the back room. You keep a bat in your hand and question the person on the other side of the door about why they are there, what do they want, and who sent them. Then you just send them away. All while your heart is pounding, you're shaking and praying this is not going to be the day that you have to hurt someone or someone's going to hurt you. You wish your walls were thicker and solid so bullets can't pass through them when someone shoots at your house. You now know there is no one you can call to save you or protect you. You know you are alone and there will never be trust in your heart again. And that was just a little something that, I don't know, I was feeling bad at work one day and I just kind of jotted that down. So that's the type of things that, yeah, they're pretty hardcore. It sucks. Every bit of it sucks. And, you know, I've gotten to a state of happy again. Like I said, I still have bad days, but for the most part, I have my children. I have a man that loves me very much and respects me very much. And I have, you know, I've finally got to the point where I have a future to look forward to. Before I was just busy, all the time, just busy, just because it was something to keep my mind off the fact that my life was shattered, you know, and that I was so heartbroken I didn't know how to think. So, it has helped a lot, you know, and I still suffer, but at least I got people that are willing to suffer with me. Because I put them through a lot. I challenge them a lot. I'm a crazy person. I'm a nut. So, okay. Oh, hang on. My baby's trying to do stuff. He's trying to become an acrobat, I guess. But, I hope that helps. I really wanted to get that out there. I feel a lot better now that I've read that out loud. If you guys need any help with anything, if you got any questions, let me know. Comment. Get a hold of me. I am no way an expert. I just have been through a lot. So, I know how it feels. I know how it is. You know, everybody, you see people out there and you just think they're so together. They have their self together. You think they have their life put together. You think that, oh, them people are really happy. You know, they look like they're really happy and shiny and just got everything together and have a perfect life. And you never know what they might be going through. You never know. Sometimes they just want to put on that smile and want to pretend that they're happy. So, I don't know. Just something to think about. Oh. Okay, there you go. You can go out the door.
Mom, did you
Okay, I'm going to get off here now. Like I said, if you guys want to get a hold of me, if you want to comment on here, I'll answer back. Just let me know. Thank you.